What's up guys, Jordan here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install a car stereo. Now, pretty much every single video on YouTube pertaining to installing car radios and stereos, it really differs because there's tons of different cars and there's lots of different styles of radios and different sizes, so you really get a varying of different videos if you're looking to do this yourself. So today I'm going to be showing you specifically how to replace an aftermarket car stereo with another nicer aftermarket car stereo of the same size. For the most part, it'll be a pretty clean installation. There won't be a lot of stuff that we'll have to go through. Now specifically, I'll be showing you how to install the Sony CDXGT360MP Car Stereo. Now, if this is not specifically what you're looking for, I'd still recommend that you watch through the video because there's lots of different information in all the car installation videos, and you might pick up some knowledge that you didn't know that you won't find in any other video. So I'd still recommend checking out, at least skimming through the video, even if it's not specifically what you're looking for. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the installation of the car stereo. Now before I go out and actually show you how to take out the old stereo in your car and replace it with the brand new one that you purchased, I'm going to first show you how to dismantle it by demonstrating it on the new stereo system, because then you can see what's actually going on inside, back inside the pocket where the stereo actually sits in the car. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take off this protective collar. Each one will come off a little bit differently. This one actually pops off by applying force outwardly. And then you want to use these release keys, and you want to make sure that this piece is facing outwardly. So slide it in this way so it pries it open there. You see that it sticks out a little bit. So you're going to take the release key and slide it in the side of the stereo here, and you're going to pop it out right there, as you can see. And then you do the same on the other side. Slide it in there, pop it out, and then you're able to, this piece right here. This bracket will actually be attached inside the little casing, and then you'll actually be able to pull out the stereo. You may have to use pliers, I did for mine, but then you're able to just slide out the stereo, and this piece will actually stay in there, at least for my model it does, and then I can just slide in the new one once I've connected everything in the back here, attached to the antenna, and just slide it in, and then it snaps into place and is secure. Now before you start working with anything electrical with your car, you want to disconnect the ground connection to your car battery, and that is the black connector. Now once that's all disconnected, we can go ahead and start working to uninstall the old car stereo. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop off the face of your stereo, if it can be popped off. Then you're going to want to remove the protection collar here. And then using the two release keys, make sure they're facing out like I just showed you. Slide them in to the side here. And you can actually see it pop out a little bit, and you'll also be able to hear it pop out. And then I actually just use needle nose pliers to kind of grab the edge here, and it helps pop it out. There we go. Now once this is popped out, you can go ahead and remove the antenna cable, and then also you can release and pull out all the connection cables. And there we go. Just like that, we have uninstalled this JVC aftermarket car stereo. Now I am very fortunate, and my new Sony car stereo will actually be able to fit perfectly in this slot right here without having to put in this shield and replace any of this adapter part right here. But in case you're not quite so fortunate, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can actually replace this adapter piece right here. So you're gonna need to pull off some of the, I guess, framing. I don't know if that's the right term, but you're gonna need to be able to kind of disassemble some of your dash here, like so you can actually get to these screws right here, which allows you to actually pull out this whole unit. Now, once you have this piece out, you can actually remove this bracket and replace it with the new bracket. And this is actually how you would install an adapter. You would just need to find the right adapter for a car for this kind of standard, smaller aftermarket radio, and then just screw it in. At least that's how it is in a Chevy Malibu. And then put in the bracket so that the aftermarket radio will slide in and then will actually lock. Now, close up on the adapter and the bracket, this is what we're dealing with. The bracket pieces have been pushed down in, so we can't just slide this bracket piece out. Now, to release this bracket, all you need to do is take a large flathead screwdriver and then just pry these little clips back. And then there's also these clips right there. So just hold this piece tight and then use it as leverage to just push that clip back. And then there's 3 of those, and then 2 of the other type that flop down. Now, once you have all the clips pushed back, you can go ahead and just pop out the bracket. So there you go. And so you have the adapter piece all ready to install the new bracket. Now, to install the new bracket in the adapter, all you need to do is just slide it in. And make sure that it's tight and flush right there. And then actually flip it over and check right here and see how deep this is, and kind of judge which clips you should push in, the ones closest to the edge of this adapter. So then you can go ahead and start pushing them in a little bit, like so, and then push this one in. And once you push them in a little bit, go ahead and take the screwdriver and push them down even more so that it's tight and secure and this bracket won't pop out. And then go ahead and do that for the other side as well. Now, I actually ended up putting down 6 of these little clips here just to make sure that it is very secure, 6 on both sides. So for you, it really just depends on the adapter piece and then the bracket of whichever particular car stereo you have. Just make sure you put down enough so that it's very secure and it won't pop out in any way. So now that we have the bracket securely installed in the adapter piece, we can go ahead and reconnect it to the dash here. Make sure that you funnel through all the cords and cables that you will be attaching to the back of the stereo. And do this before you reconnect it. It's a whole lot easier. And also, make sure that you put it in the right way. For me, there's just 2 screws, set of screws at the top, so it can only go one way. So now once you have reinstalled this adapter piece to the dash, it's actually time to install the new car stereo. And what you want to do is you actually just want to make the connections here. So make the connection to the antenna and then the one to all the speakers and the power and any other connections that you may have. Make all these, but then actually don't lock it in place and reassemble the whole dash. Just set it in here, then go reconnect the battery and test out and make sure that the radio is in full working order. So I'm going to go ahead and make the connections, so the one to the antenna here, and then the one to all the speakers and the power. And make sure that the antenna cable is flush with the radio so it's easy to slide back in. then gently jam all those cords back in there, and then just let the stereo rest right here, but don't actually click it into place. Then go ahead and reconnect the car battery. So now my car battery is reconnected, and it's now time to test out the new stereo to see if it works. So go ahead and pop on the face of your stereo system, and then go ahead and crank up your car. So my new stereo, it looks like it's working great. All the lights and everything are on. So let me test out. There we go, nice radio static. Let me see if I can actually go to station. So there we go. And let me switch to auxiliary. Plug in my iPod Nano here. So it sounds like everything is working great. Now the great thing is because I know the stereo is working just fine, I can just go ahead and push it back, snap it into place, and then just reassemble the dash. I would recommend removing the face to push it back in. So you can hear it click there, and then click there, so you know it's all locked in place, nice and sturdy. And then you can reassemble. It's all nice and secure. Then pop on the face. And then the last piece, this little protective collar here, go ahead and snap that in. All snapped in place. And go ahead and crank up your car. Connect the auxiliary cable to your new aux-in jack on your car stereo. And then go ahead and rock out to your favorite tunes. So yeah, there you go guys. That is how you install or actually switch out one aftermarket car stereo with another nicer one with some bonus features, Sirius XM, aux-in, a lot of great stuff. So anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, and if you really like my videos, be sure to subscribe up around there. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask me down below. I'm not an expert by any means on car stereos and radios and everything, but I do know a fair amount. So if there are some questions that you may have, especially about an installation similar to this, be sure to ask me and I'll try to get back with as many that I actually know about what I'm talking about. Other than that guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and be sure to check out some of my other videos. Later!